Hello everybody, this is of course me back again one more time saying hello, doing some of the things I normally do. So I've got my little bag of tricks here for the moment, and the bag of tricks is of course one of my little rune sets, and I like them because rune stones are fun. We're doing a bit of a theme of having like readings with like one card or three cards. So I thought that what I'd do is the same thing. I'd do that with runes and see what happens, what comes out. See whether it feels comfortable, see whether it says something interesting, and what kind of thoughts and feelings can come. So I've like very randomly drawn 3 rune stones from this one particular bag. I guess as I explain like my interpretation of what I'm seeing here, maybe you'll get more of an understanding as to where I came from with my initial explorations of the runes themselves, in terms of their symbols and their meanings, because like just like with everything else in the world which is symbolic, there's different people see different things in the things that they see. I don't know whether that's a phenomenological thing, I don't know, but that's just what like humans seem to do. They don't always, it doesn't always follow on. Sometimes it does, sometimes it only follows on if you understand some backstory, and sometimes you don't need the backstory because it's more obvious. But even if it is obvious, someone who looks at it would like think it's not obvious because they come from a different point of view. That's just the way of the world. And here we got like 3 little runestones. I can't really like refocus this camera once it's like decided to be focused, so I can't really get that much better for you in terms of how it looks. But either way, you know what that is. That's your Feu rune. That's your full belly. That's your food. That's things which are physical. The warmth, the coziness of home maybe, but not quite the hearth itself. It's not specifically to do with the home. There are other runes which are more specifically geared to the message of the actual bricks and mortar of the home, but there's also a feeling of familiarity about this. So maybe it's more a question of family and also eating together, a sense of community, a sense of time, also a sense of like gratitude for what it is you've got physically, as well as making plans to stabilize what you've got, and also to build up upon that, and maybe even think about what you could do to help other people too, in terms of their like physical nutrition, physical stability, physical like enjoyment of life itself. All right, then the second one here we got fire. So we got kind of like an earth, kind of like harvesty, kind of like feeling there. In this one, it's more a question of lighting the way, illumination, expression, and communication, but also a sense of fire for purpose. It's not just a question of everyone's gathering around the fire to keep warm. This is a question of someone carrying a flaming torch, and that's what some people say the particular pattern of the Ken rune is all about. Someone carrying a flaming torch. So think about that. Why would they be doing that? Where are they going? What are they doing with it? Are they going to attack something? Are they going to find out some kind of like strange mystery? Are they going to meet other like-minded people for the purposes of creating a community or doing good for society? Or is it more a question of preparing for war? Maybe when juxtapositioned with like this one over here, maybe that's more to do with like a time of stability leading to a time of action of sorts. But it could be going in lots of different directions. Now I suppose the good news about this one particular rune reading is that the final one is, you guessed it, Legu, often connected with, associated with like brewing and the ocean. So it's either a question of traveling or it's a question of, again, conviviality. So if it was interpreted from the point of view of conviviality, you got conviviality here, you got conviviality there, you just got a bit of action in between whiles, when maybe things get sorted out, people understand each other differently, some people get over some problems, and there's an awful lot of growth and discovery going on. Maybe. The Ken rune can speak of illumination in terms of information. It could be wisdom, it could be growth, it could be your insight, it could be your intuition. I know people often associate intuition more with water and more with air, but essentially like fire, brings light into the darkness. That's what it's all about. And having a strong fire symbol there is really rather good. So you got earth, you got fire, you got water, stroke beer, because that's the other thing it kind of like means. And also a strong feeling of like community and warmth. So maybe you've got some things to do first prior to settling down to some good times again. Alright, maybe this could be your nostalgia for the past, this could be you in the here and now, and that's what you're anticipating. I was watching a Netflix TV series last night. It had one really good line in it, which I really remembered, and that was, it's going to be alright in the end, but if it's not alright now, it's not the end. Does that make sense? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Either way, yeah, it's just a little bit of runic playing around from your friend Nick Dutch.